Welcome to the Lifestyle Medicine Update. I'm Dr. James Meschino. Our topic today is meat consumption and cancer risk. So I want to introduce you to a group of medical doctors who I have a great deal of respect for. They're known as the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. Now they're leading a revolution in medicine, putting a new focus on health and compassion. So the Physicians Committee combines the clout and expertise of more than 12,000 physicians and the dedicated actions of 150,000 members across the United States and around the world. And their efforts are dramatically changing the way doctors treat chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and cancer. As they state, by putting prevention over pills, doctors are empowering their patients to take control of their own health. Now, one of their stated priorities is to bring more nutrition into medical education and medical practice. And from reading the materials on their website, I see they've been following the same peer-reviewed scientific studies that I've been following for many years. So with respect to their view on the relationship between the consumption of red meat, pork, and lamb and risk of cancer, they've published a brilliant research review article on their website, which is fully referenced. So I want to read a piece of it for you and encourage you to click on the link below and read the complete document for yourself at some point in the near future. But they begin by stating this. When cancer researchers started to search for links between diet and cancer, one of the most noticeable findings was that people who avoided meat were much less likely to develop cancer. Large studies in England and Germany showed that vegetarians were 40% less likely to develop cancer compared to meat eaters. Now in the United States, researchers around the same time studied the Seventh-day Adventists, a religious group that are quite remarkable because nearly all their members avoid tobacco and alcohol and follow a generally healthful lifestyle. But about half of the Adventist population is vegetarian and the other half have some meat in their diet. So this fact allowed scientists to separate the effects of eating meat from other factors within that population. Overall, the study showed a significant reduction in cancer risk among the Seventh-day Adventists who avoided meat. Now, in contrast, Harvard studies showed that daily meat eaters have approximately 3 times the risk of colon cancer compared to those who rarely eat meat. And a number of hypotheses have been advanced to explain the connection between meat consumption and cancer risk. First, meat is devoid of fiber and other nutrients that we know have a protective effect against cancer. Meat also contains animal protein, saturated fat, and in some cases, carcinogenic compounds such as heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which get formed during the processing and cooking of meats. So heterocyclic amines are formed in meat as meat gets cooked at high temperatures, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons are formed during the burning of organic substances and are believed also to be carcinogenic. So in addition, the high fat content of meat and other animal products increases hormone production, thus increasing the risk of hormone-related cancers such as breast and prostate cancer. In 2007, the American Institute for Cancer Research published their second review of the major studies on food, nutrition, and cancer prevention. And here's what they published. For cancers of the esophagus, lung, pancreas, stomach, colon, rectum, endometrium, and prostate, it was determined that red meat consumption, beef, pork, and lamb, and processed meat consumption possibly increased risk. For colorectal cancer, a review of the literature determined that there is convincing scientific evidence that red meat increased cancer risk and that processed meat, saturated fat, animal fat, and heavily cooked meats were also showing an increased risk for colorectal cancer. So the website goes on to explain the published studies linking high-fat meat products with breast cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, and other cancers in detail. Having followed this research closely since completing my master's degree in 1984, I do concur with their findings because I see they're looking at the same peer-reviewed scientific studies that I've seen over many years. So I would suggest that you click on the link below and read this review article for yourself. I believe it will help to move you away from red meat, pork, and lamb products and towards lower fat alternatives that have been shown to be much safer, including having fish twice a week as an alternative, maybe a bit of white meat from poultry, and of course more vegetable sources of protein such as beans and peas, soy products, and nuts. I really believe that high-fat meat and dairy products have been greatly underestimated as a cause of cancer in our society. They also contribute to high cholesterol problems and weight gain, and then again, weight gain then fosters the development of diabetes and its complications. You know there's an epidemic of this in our society today. So I would encourage you to click on the link below, review the evidence for yourself, make your own decisions on this, and I think it'll be a meaningful exercise for you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.